let's queer up gay culture. Comedy legend Wayne Brady comes out as pansexual. In a recent interview, Wayne Brady, the host of Let's Make a Deal, shared that after much soul searching, he has come to identify most closely with the term pansexual. He said, and I quote, "I couldn't say if I was bisexual because I had to really see what there was, especially because I really have not gotten a chance to act on anything. So I came to pansexual," end quote. Brady said that he started on this journey to live more authentically after Robin Williams' death, which made him confront his own self-knowledge or lack thereof. He said that post Robin's death, he got involved in certain groups, like Glenn Close's group, Bring Change to Mind. This public announcement is the first step, and Brady asserted that he's not looking to couple up anytime soon. He said, and I quote, "I am single, but it's not about being with someone right now. I've got some work to do still." Then, Wayne, as a single, open-minded pansexual, can make a decision and be free and open to other people, end quote. Welcome to the community, Wayne Brady. So I love everything about this, as you know, as the proud, loud pansexual. I love that he actually took the time and the terms to do his own education and realizing that he wasn't just bisexual, because often people go straight to bisexuality and say, this is who I am. But he realized, go dig a little bit deeper and find out that he identifies pansexual. And because a lot of times people get confused with bisexuality and pansexuality first
What's
and
the
foremost.
difference? Tell our viewers the difference.
In my opinion, it's about the sex acts and the body parts. So in bisexuality, you're looking at body parts of one gender versus another gender.
Mm-hmm.
When in pansexuality, it's all about the whole person, your totality, their mind, body, soul, beyond that, everything about them. Are you attracted to their ins and outs, their looks and beings? And so for me, what I'm seeing him saying through the research that I was able to do and listen to really his words is that he's now identifying who is that human that makes me feel good? Mm-hmm. Who is that person that says, I am enough? Elimination, hashtag I am enough. But who is that person that makes me feel whole? And that's who I want to be with. That's who I want to pursue. And I don't want the limit. So if on Monday you see me taking Faye out for some Wilton Creamery, and on Wednesday you see me taking John out to Hunters and smacking that pum pum, then it's okay because I am enjoying everything about my life and finding out who and what makes me feel good.
I don't get ice cream or a drink.
You're my Saturday 2 a.m. day. I can't tell you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Wow, you are the last. You're the last call bitch.
Ryan,
I'm the last.
He gets to go home with
Ryan is the one that we wake up in the morning and Ryan makes me breakfast.
Nice.
Oh yeah. See, I
didn't want to say that on news because Faye told me to behave on this show, on this segment, because pansexuality is the best thing ever to be able to discuss. But since y'all brought it out of me, yes, we're going to do eggs and bacon.
Well, I want to say that I love Wayne Brady. I think he is awesome. I will make a deal with him anytime. If he can guess what's in my pocket, he can have the prize. He can have the prize behind door number 2.
Oh my God. Boys, do you think that because Wayne Brady is black, he waited so long to come out as pansexual? Because when I think of Wayne Brady, no offense, right? He does very white shows.
Absolutely.
Okay, and I'm saying that very strategically, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Okay,
True.
but
True.
he's loved by the white masses. He really is, and but he always had that extra pizzazz. So you always were like, I wonder if he's family. I can't really tell if he's family, and then that perfect gay smile.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, you're right. It was always like, is he gay? Or is he on coke right before he tapes Let's Make a Deal? Because let's face it, that is some high energy television right there. And it could be because he was black, but just my cynical side from Hollywood, having worked in entertainment news, is that when you're a rising star like that and you have a Facebook, or a following, a social media following, you kind of, for lack of a better term, play it straight. Mm-hmm. And just sort of go with the flow and let the checks keep coming in.
Try to blend in kind of deal.
Yeah. I just appreciate that he's on a journey of self-actualization. Yeah. So many of us, such a barrier for happiness is just us knowing ourselves. It is a blessing if you ever come to the point in your life that you know yourself. And I think that's where we find him right now, where we find him in a good place right now, is that he's come to that point where he's asked the hard questions of himself. He's done the research, he's explored, and now he's in a good place. And congratulations to Wayne Brady for that. I'm glad that he's happy with it. I hope that, that his coming out is also making him happy, but also just want to throw out there that he didn't have to come out. No one, you don't owe coming out to anyone. It is a personal decision, and I'm just really happy for him.
Faye, I'm going to tell you absolutely, he played it safe throughout his entire career. He is an awesome entertainer. He kills me on Whose Line Is It Anyway, like the best. But in order for him to be successful, he had to play it a certain way. Just by upbringing alone, as being a black person in society today, or even, we're about the same age group, you have to survive. And so you never give someone a way to put you down, make you feel less than, or stifle your growth. And so I believe he had to succeed and get to a place in his career where he could say, you know what, screw all of them. It's time for me. And he truly says, authentically myself. Now, I do question a little bit, and this is just me being elimination, where he says he's never tried it, because we all know at that right time of night, at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning with the right beverage.
Ryan time. Also known as Ryan time.
So, so I do kind of wonder about that. But he did admit that he's often had crushes. Which I think is a human thing to do. Every human at some point in your life sees a certain person, and it doesn't have to be, gay or not gay. That person looks attractive. You look good on you. I like how you entertain. I like how you move. And so I think he just couldn't be that himself because for fear of getting that job, for fear of being that host. But now the world is changing. We're now more embracing. And the more people like Wayne that comes out and says, you know what, this is who I am. I do exist. Look at my body of work. Look at the kind of human I am. Guess what? There's about 30 other people at home, just in one neighborhood alone, that's just like me.
Yeah.
And that's just as amazing. So you have to welcome them to the table.
I love it. I love it.
We are Queer News Tonight, the world's first and only live daily LGBTQ+ evening news show, brought to you from Happening Out Television Network. We operate in the same model of PBS and NPR, but for the LGBTQ+ community. We educate, inform, and entertain by supporting the 10 pillars of our LGBTQ+ community, with more than 100,000 a week watching us on Roku, Apple Television, and other channels. To keep the story going, we accept donations with 100% transparency. Stay updated and live authentically with Queer News Tonight.